we've all been wrestling with the question about this modern media nation. And so we asked David Muir to take another look at whether all this attention just encourages incendiary approaches.
So many of you have emailed us asking, why have we paid so much attention to this lone pastor in Florida? Not just the media, but the White House, cabinet secretaries, and American general. The media needs to step off, wrote one of you. They are blowing this whole thing up and giving this nutbag in Florida his moment of fame. Even worse, some argue, it encourages others.
It's really disturbing to think of what other copycat stunts we are going to be encouraging by having the Secretary of Defense call him, having General Petraeus insert himself in this, the Commander-in-Chief discussing what he should do or should not do.
In fact, there have already been copycat threats in Kansas, Wyoming, Tennessee. But ignoring this story and the pastor's rhetoric, others argue, would have been nearly impossible, especially when you see how quickly it spread in this internet age, starting with a posting of his intent to burn the Koran on Facebook, picked up by an Egyptian newspaper, then an Arab cable station, then CNN. And by Labor Day, when our correspondent called from Kabul with word of Muslims protesting. Tonight, an American general is warning that the pastor's words could put our troops in harm's way. Do you ignore the unrest, the danger? Some argue you don't, but that you have to report it for what it is.
Call it what it is, which is a stunt by a hate monger who's trying to gain attention here in the United States.
And today, when the president addressed the debate, Jake Tapper asked him, was he concerned that the administration elevated the pastor by reaching out to him?
I hardly think we're the ones who elevated this story, but it is, in the age of the internet, something that can cause us profound damage around the world. And so we've got to take it seriously.
If public officials, if religious leaders don't speak out against these kinds of things, that's the message that will be heard.
But many argue that hateful message already traveled the world. The only debate now, with how much help. David Muir, ABC News, New York.